Going on, guys? TJ here with TJ Kolb Fitness. I wanted to hop on here because right now I'm feeling a little angry. I'm feeling a little angry because of where I'm at right now, and I'm really trying to be the man that God needs me to be, that my family needs me to be, and my son needs me to be. The hardest thing that I'm running into is I've talked about this before, but I didn't have a male figure. Like the male figures I did have in my life, like I'll be honest, my dad, who, was around periodically, but he wasn't around a lot. He didn't show me how to be tough, how to stand up to people. Then my stepdad came in the picture. My stepdad is awesome, just like my dad. But with my stepdad, I had, resentment with my mom and my dad because of a family divorce. Um, so I wasn't willing to learn anything. So I'm in this part of my life now where, I'm 29 and I'm really behind and I do know what it takes to be a man and I know that, but it just sucks. It sucks that I'm having to learn this and I have, resentment. Like I know how to provide, I know how to pay bills, I have confidence, but this stuff wasn't taught to me. And what I'm getting at here, guys, is whether you're a dad, if you're a dad right now and you had a good dad that taught you everything, teach it to your kids, guys. Be a part of their life because when we're kids and we grow up without, a male influence, when we get older and, somebody my age, and we realize, how late we are to the party, it sucks. It fucking sucks. Like right now, there's uncertainties in my life. Like I'm really trying to, get the ball moving. I'm trying to be smarter. I'm trying to be more aggressive. But it just seems like I don't know what direction to go because I never had, I had somebody, my dad's been nice to me, he's been good to me, but when I was a child, those lessons, those are instilled in you. Even if somebody tries to teach you them again, it's so much harder to, grasp them because once you're an adult, you're an adult and that's that saying of, people don't change. And sometimes people do change, but sometimes it's hard for people to change because we've been so um, we've been so programmed with all this information to unprogram something. And like David Goggins says, to unfuck yourself is challenging and it is hard. So I would tell you guys that no matter where you're at, if you didn't have a dad who showed you anything, it sucks. It's unfortunate, but it's not too late to get on the ball and figure it out. I was watching this video, and this guy that I watched in this videos, he was talking about, find a good group of friends that, you know, are where you want to be because your friends are going to be the people that you're going to be like. So if you want to be strong, if you want to have masculine energy, you got to hang out with, as a man, you got to hang out with men who are strong, who have purpose, who are driven, who don't gossip. Like that's feminine stuff, guys. Like we are creating this culture of just weak men, and it's very sad. So basically, my rant is, no matter where you're at, you you know, my childhood, I was screwed. I'm not gonna lie, I was screwed. Most of my childhood, was my dad not being there. Part of my childhood, I had a choice. But when you're a child, you can't hold a child to a decision of not wanting to be part of somebody's life because when you're a child, you can't comprehend the implications that it's going to have later on. But when I became an adult, and once I became cognitively aware of everything that is happening, it's a choice. Whether somebody screwed you over or not, at some point, it is a choice, guys. So choose to be strong. Choose to not give up. And that's pretty much all I wanted to say is that right now I'm really struggling with my purpose and where I'm going. But I'm being honest with you guys. It sucks, but now it's my responsibility. It's my responsibility because when my son, you know, is older, I don't want him to go through the same shit that I did, you know. And I've talked about in other videos, women, men, we both played a very, very important um, part of a child's life. But to have women raise just a guy or vice versa, a guy raise just a girl, you're gonna miss very, very important qualities that you need. Both you need a mother figure and you need a father figure. And today's society, we're really lacking the father figure, guys. So if you are a dad and you have a younger child and you had a good dad, teach your kids. Teach your kids. Don't be a lazy ass. That's your responsibility because at the end of the day, nobody asked, no child asked to be brought up in this world. You made the decision to lay down in bed with another person and create a baby. So take accountability like I'm doing right now. I didn't have a good dad who taught me masculine traits. Yes, he's a good dad in the way that he's been there for me and he's been supportive. But early on, I missed out on a lot of masculine traits that I never learned. But you know what? I had a child. Now it's my responsibility to nut up and just get it done, guys, okay? It's gonna be okay. And if you guys, are struggling, I would recommend, I would recommend a couple things. Number one is prayer. When you pray, make it personal. Don't say, "Oh God, help." Like call him your dad because that's the dad that's never left you. But you gotta want to have a relationship with him. And once you want that relationship, he'll always be there, guys. He'll always be there for you, but you gotta want that relationship. So call in your dad, your heavenly dad, and your dad will be there. Also, guys, pick up your Bible every once in a while. Your Bible, you can do a quick Google search. Bible verses on manhood or how to be a great father or a parent. This thing is filled with knowledge. Pick up your Bible. Also there's YouTube videos filled with information. It's I also watched this other video today because one of the things that I do like to do is I like to, obviously I like to work out, but I also like to it's a medical term called hormesis. And basically what hormesis is you're exposing your body to a to an uncomfortable situation for a betterment. So after my workout today, I hopped in the pool. It's about 60 degrees in Phoenix. That pool's probably about 40. I stayed in that pool for about 5 or 6 minutes because I'm giving my body stressors for a betterment. So you got to make your decision. You can have a comfortable life right now, and when you get older, or when you get your late 20s, your 30s, your 40s, you can look back and be like, wow, what a life. Like no man or nobody wants to look at their life like that. Or you can say, you know what? I'm in this shitty situation now, and it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm gonna move forward, and I'm gonna do things even if they're uncomfortable. So that's a decision you guys got to make. Thank you guys for checking out the video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night.